Hi everyone, I hope you're well. I want to talk about Leah Thomas today. I want to talk about something that she said. She said, okay, she's the Olympic swimmer. She said, I am a woman like anyone else on the women's team. Now, listen, we can't beat about the bush here, okay? We know what a woman is and someone who has had the operation in order to be a woman. Right, at the end of the day, I just want to say that someone who calls themselves a woman, okay, would be born with a vag. They would literally be born with it. It wouldn't have to be where you get operated on and then it gets attached on. That's not a woman. I'm really sorry. Whether people like what I have to say on this subject or not, I'm just saying the facts, right? If God wanted to make me a man, I would have been a man. But he chose to make me a woman. He doesn't sit there going, oh no, I've just created that man and he was supposed to be a woman. Oh no, that's gonna cause some grief, that's gonna cause, because that poor man now has to live as a man, but I was supposed to make him a woman. He's not done that. We are who we are supposed to be, right? He makes no mistakes. If I'm a woman, I was supposed to be created like that. Just like a man who's supposed to be a man, you are created like that. God isn't going to make a mistake like these people are saying, oh, I've been born in the wrong body. No, you've been born in the correct body. You just don't like the body you're in. You choose it. God never did, you know? So at the end of the day, to change who you are is a mistake, not what God created you to be, right? He also went on to saying, the US women team explodes in anger and declares outright, if he competes, we will withdraw. So he wants to enter the 2028 Olympics when it's due to come, right? To compete against these women. Right, I also remember there being a guy who, I can't remember if he identified as a woman or if he had the op at the time, can't remember. He was fighting against a woman in the boxing ring. I absolutely found it appalling that a man should be fighting against a woman because he says he's a woman. You know, I think it's all so wrong that men who say they're women, you know, whether it's an advantage for them to enter in the women's competition because it helps them to win, whatever their decision is or whatever their reason is, it's wrong. Okay, it's wrong. It's that simple. And I remember watching this video once, right, where this man walked into this shop. He was dressed as a woman, had a handbag over his shoulder, and the guy at the counter said, hello sir, how can I help you? And he went ballistic. I mean, the guy, how dare you call me sir? This guy was like 6 foot. He was broad. Like, you could see that it was a man, right? You'd have to be silly not to be able to actually visually see it. But he wanted to be called madam, right? Where you can see he didn't look like a madam, you know. I'm not saying there aren't some big girls who are quite tall and who could be a bit, you know, on the top and whatever. But structurally, looking at their face, looking at their body, you can see they are a woman. You can see they are a woman. You can visually see it. I've seen some big girls and I know that they are women. I can tell by just looking at them, right? And then you can see the ones who aren't. This is my point, right? So anyway, this guy got really angry and was shouting in his face and stuff, right? Because he didn't want to be called hello sir. He didn't want to be addressed as that. And he was getting all angry, and I thought women don't really behave like that. I'm not saying that, you know, women can't get angry and stuff, but this guy was like, you know, I'm gonna fight you, and he was getting all really aggressive, right? Well, I don't normally see women behave like that, to be honest, you know, in that manner, the way that he did. So, I'm for Leah Thomas. I think it's very wrong that she should be, and I think that women need to fight back, need to be stronger, need to say no, don't fight these men, don't swim against these men, don't matter how much you're getting paid. I think all women should make a stand and say no, stop these men from competing with them, because the more you do it, as time goes on, it will only just get worse. And I think that they should put a stop to it now and just say no. I think that if they get together and probably all stick to their guns, right, and say no, keep saying no every time, I think they've got a fighting chance, rather than them backing down because they're scared of being thrown off the team. But if all the women stick together as a team, you've got a fighting chance.